Are you still stuck on that line of thinking?
He's gonna punch me! If you hear, if you hear dishes, it's because I'm eating. This is my breakfast, so. Okay. Last time we left off, the storyteller was killed. And, we haven't uncovered who could have killed him yet. We have ideas that it might be the fourth personality of the split personality dude Uendo. May 13th, District Court, courtroom number 4. Hi, Taka!
Now that the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session.
Go on, Uendo. Eat up.
Nice flavor. You can actually taste the sake.
No.
Taka, is there any more of these? That was delicious.
Can you wait, are you wait, there was alcohol in that. That's not a good thing to even like the slightest bit of alcohol can hinder your ability to judge correctly and appropriately. That means that you should not be we should end the trial because you just ate alcohol.
Yes, a unique sweetness in the faint aroma of sake. Yet, I hardly think that anyone could pass up for elusive without this.
What's the matter, Uendo? You're not afraid of a tiny maha, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has? My wife told me I should cut down, but I just couldn't help it. I haven't had a maha bun in forever now, especially a sake one. Oh, those are such good quality.
Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly it could never.
Less bleeding and more eating, witness.
Fine. Whatever. I know I'm making eating sounds, but that doesn't mean that I'm eating currently. What do you want? Why are you staring at me? See, I told you I don't fit me in such. He might be a lightweight, but come on, nobody's seriously, nobody is droppable. Oi, get off my desk. What is going on? Hello? Hi. It looks like it worked.
Oh my. Witness, please tell the court your name and occupation.
If you don't want the door closed, then stop closing it, you psycho cat. No, you're literally closing the door. Here, how about that? Don't look at... Don't. You literally... Ugh. This cat is driving me nuts. She keeps closing the door and then looking at me. Stop it!
Oh my. Witness, please tell the court your name and occupation.
Oh. Oh. It feels so perfect, Deku. I have to. Huh? Oh. My name is Owen. I'm 5. Wait, what? You're 5 years old? Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. Oh.
So he's Yuendo's fourth personality.
I couldn't think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim. And even if he had a motive, would he have actually committed the murder?
That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak.
Oh.
It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he was standing here before, it is clear that none of Yuendo's personalities can be the killer.
Eek! Well, where can I even go from here? Shisho! Owen! Do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? What a scary lady! I'm not scary. Look, an Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please with sugar on top? Okay. Shisha was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. I love Shisho!
Athena, do you sense anything behind his words?
I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure, it's heartrending. But no discord. Prosecutor Smoddy is right. Owen isn't the killer.
But then, don't you find it odd?
Find what odd?
Let's review what we've learned so far. Yuendo rearranged the Kuruta cards to pin the blame on Bucky.
Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tonito.
Exactly. The other 3 personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards
probably wouldn't have been Master Tonito. So then, who did it?
Defense. Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out?
Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards.
What? But I thought it was the victim, right?
No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than the 5th personality. I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Taifu Tonito.
How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false.
You Pelunkin. I don't know what a Pelunkin is, but I know I am definitely not one. And before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out?
Yes. Let's hear the defense's reason. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. Taka, another sake. But if you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you.
I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuta cards name? Who did the car to card's name when the scene was discovered?
Give me 1 sec. Okay, I had to update something, sorry. Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant Bucky Wood. What?
That's right. But we then found out that the message originally said Owen Ford.
Which implicated the young boy.
Exactly. And the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Uendo.
Uendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. He's tampering with the crime scene using the TV all above prison. I confess. I tampered with the crime scene. The reason Uendo rearranged the card to move the TV is because he saw the Owen Ford message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime.
Right on, Prosecutor Blackquill. It seemed that Owen and the other 3 personalities don't share the same memory.
But really, there is no 4th personality. Just the 3 of us in here.
Uendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tonido, so he tried to hide Owen from us.
But it turns out, Owen is but a 5-year-old child, incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master.
So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen.
Let me adjust my stream schedule. I see. That does make sense.
Objection!
This is not but conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered? Do you maintain what? Who then do you maintain murdered the victim?
I believe Owen might know something about that.
Objection!
I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and not from a 5-year-old, no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent.
Objection! But...
Your desperation is disgraceful. You should...
I saw it. I saw she's choking.
Owen! You do know something, don't you? And also, Prosecutor Samadhi, you don't seem to realize that I was a young girl when I first took the stand. Nobody listened to me, but I was telling the truth. Blackquill got put in jail because no one listened to me. Yeah.
Oh my. Is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Samadhi? It's all right, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know.
What do you know, Owen?
She shows standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping out Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared. I passed out. What?
This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, you can tell us anything else about what you saw.
I was so scared. Oh, so scared.
Owen! His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him. Hi, Papaya.
Is he alright?
His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away.
I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy.
Will do, Your Honor. I better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions, pronto.
I don't think he saw a knife. I think he saw something else.
His emotions are out of control because he's traumatized. He just wished to witness his grandpa be murdered. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, making it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared.
Poor kid. He's absolutely terrified of something.
Whatever it is, it might be the root cause of his out-of-control emotions. I better take another careful look at the images. Got it! Probe the blood. Yeah, blood was dripping down onto Shisho's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood at the crime scene photo. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face?
As I expected, all he managed to obtain from this child was a tale he dreamt up.
I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something. What do you think, Simon?
I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead.
Huh? What thing?
That thing that you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about?
Oh, you mean turn your thinking around?
What? Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way.
No, it isn't! Who's ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate might just work perfectly after all.
Come again?
All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been lying on the floor, pressed flat against a wall. Lying on the floor. Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder.
What? What?
That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all of the visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees.
And?
That means Master Tonito was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery.
Which mystery is that?
The mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It becomes much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tonito from somewhere up above him. I remember now. Somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho.
Who was sitting on Shisho?
Was it a clown lady? I think she killed her own father. So, trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked Owen originally. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back.
This means the assailant was injured on their face somewhere. Like the forehead, perhaps.
Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes.
I see. So that is what happened. If I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not?
Oh no.
that injury of Mr. Wet's is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder.
Why?
A simple cut on someone's face is not enough evidence.
It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of.
No! Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now?
Owen saw the real killer. Why don't we ask him who it was?
What's the matter? You weren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you?
But it looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has that injury on his forehead.
Your Honor, I sense the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on. Well, Miss Sykes, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without a good reason.
That lawyer did lose her best, but all the signs point to the defendant guilty.
Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything as a child. Everything she could.
Why did I reach out?
I really don't want to back down, but...
Silence. Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence?
I wouldn't say that. It's just...
You remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? You mean you believe me, ma'am?
Of course! No matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end!
Were those just empty words?
Of course not! It's just that all the cards are stacked up against us.
Are you still stuck on that line of thinking?
He's gonna punch me! Remember? I am your late mentor's daughter! Please don't punch me! That's the last thing I was expecting him to do!
Motive, opportunity, and injury on his head. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client?
You never stopped believing in me, even though I was in front of a body of my own dead mother!
Tell me again, who are you to Bucky?
I'm Miss Chickadee, lawyer.
Then do your duty and believe in him until the very end.
I will. Please don't punch me. Please. Why are you pulling me this close? Let go.
Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer. He's depending on me.
Defense team, please. No fighting in my courtroom.
That animation scared me.
The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackquill was just giving me a pep talk, that's all, by lifting me off the ground and holding on to my necktie. Thank you, Prosecutor.
I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of what soba.
What's up with half-haired white people that... What? What's up with, half-haired people that are obsessed with soba? Do you know what I'm talking about? Half-haired people? Like, it's two different hair colors? Whatever.
Yeah.
I got it. I woke up a roommate. Oh, hi, Violet. Yeah, thank you. I know I just closed the door, but that's because she came in here complaining. You're the one who wandered in here. What? Out. Okay. Sorry, there was a cat that wanted to leave. I woke up a roommate that was hammered last night, so she's a bit grouchy. I feel bad. I didn't mean to. I'm living with 3 friends, so it's not like it's a bunch of total strangers, but still, I feel bad that I just woke them up after they got drunk last night. Anyway.
Yeah, I got it.
I gotta be quieter than what I'm doing.
The defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session.
Owen, would you be alright with that?
Either of the 2.
Okay. So, somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho, leaning from their head, smushing something into Shisho's face.
That's funny.
What is it?
I still hear discord in Owen's voice. I don't sense any inconsistency between his statements and his emotions. There don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either.
So that's it, huh?
He probably saw who killed his master.
Did you figure something out?
Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. But there's actually something he's been very vague about in his testimony.
The person who was sitting on his master?
If you can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence, you should be able to move forward from there.
Okay. That makes sense. I'll give it a try.
I'm surprised that I woke up the roommates on the opposite side of the house and not the one that's literally right next to me. I mean, she could be awake.
I'll just update the mood matrix with the new information, and then we'll be ready to go. So I just need to present some evidence on what Owen is being vague about, huh?
No, I think they both heard me. They're sharing a room because they're dating. 2 of my friends. So I think both of them heard me. But, only one of them came to check on me.
Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand.
Oh. Being suffocated by glitch trap.
He was on the floor, and somebody was pushing something into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. What evidence can I...
It's very possible they had their door open for the cats, so... Yeah, I'm currently living with, 2 girls who share a bedroom, and then one other girl that's, right beside me. In the room next to me, so...
That's...
Objection! What do you think, Owen? Does this piece of evidence go against this statement of yours?
No! Not at all, lady!
Lady? But you're technically older than me! Look, Owen, don't call me lady, okay?
Oh no! Now the lady's mad at me! Ah! Besides, please don't make the witness cry.
It's not that funny.
The victim didn't die on the floor. He's being vague about the person, that's for sure.
Objection!
Oh. Okay, it was that one.
Let's put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spied the murder weapon right here in the crime scene photo.
Unfortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either.
Pray tell, where's this murder weapon you see?
You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. This is what the killer pressed into Master Tanayo's face. Flower? Flower. Take that! It's right here in the photo.
You really think that what the murder pressed into the victim's face?
Or maybe it was this right here? Or wait, maybe that over there.
Stop moving your finger around and around until you get it.
Ah, dang it! You figured out my strategy, no!
I see no need to further prolong this trial.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna find him guilty.
Court finds defendant Bucky Webb guilty. Yay. Okay.
Yeah. I messed up. I know I messed up. It wasn't the flower. And I've come to realize that suffocating with someone with flower that didn't have anything in their lungs is very, very impossible. Because I'm dumb and I thought someone could suffocate you with flour without getting something in your lungs. I feel like if you get suffocated with flour, you'll oh. The only other possibility is dough, but even then you can breathe in dough. Didn't find anything in his lungs, so it can't be something. Hey! I didn't eat a soba bun. He did. If anyone's intoxicated, it's the judge. The judge is intoxicated. It's not me. Yeah. I know. Okay, so if he wasn't killed with that...
Didn't have anything in his...
Take that! Wait! Whoa!
Athena psychs out the judge. Tries to end it.
Yeah, not really psyched about how that went. Whoa! Take that! Found it, I think. The mystery person that Owen saw pressed soba into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him.
I grow weary of your tasteless jokes. How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles that would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face. Yes, I agree.
Well, I disagree. There is a way the soba could have been used to suffocate the victim.
What?
In its flour form. He suffocated on flour. I wasn't far with the flour, though. I wasn't very far.
You will explain your theory at once, Miss Sykes.
To kill Master Tanayo, the culprit must have smothered him with
uncooked soba, balled up
uncut soba dough. The culprit must have used the soba before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough.
What? Order of the court. Yes, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it?
The dog. She fed it to the dog! Oh, it is the clown lady! And I know her motive. It's because her father basically snubbed her of a promotion and promoted this new dude that hasn't been in the business as long. Are you alright, Prosecutor Smotty?
I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice, thanks to the foolish lawyer before me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Allow me to summarize your statements.
This is a weird scene.
As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face with the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim with was the dough in the dresser. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles.
No, you didn't put it in the...
Why you smarmy?
So they just had to accept it? Well, it is possible that there is somewhere in the States where, Rakugo is being performed properly. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. But there has to be somewhere in the States where they perform Rakugo. Let me check. We got one. Smart Museum of Art in Chicago. There is a Rakugo performance that was in April. It wasn't that long ago, actually. Like a few months ago. So it is performed in the States. It's just, considered an art performance. Yeah. Well, it's a form of art. It's not necessarily... Let's see. Looks like all the actual times for any of the performances has already come up, went and gone. Sorry, I got distracted.
Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bone soba noodles in the raw. He washed off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair.
Now wait just a minute! I never once said that Mr. Wet was the culprit.
But who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles' defense?
They didn't cut them into noodles.
That's a very good point, Prosecutor Samadi.
Yeah, so it is performed in America. It's just in very select locations and usually in accordance to a Japanese art fair in some way. The last ones that happened were in Chicago and San Diego. In Los Angeles. Anyway.
I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then, what about the dying message? How do you explain that?
I mean, there is still a possibility that there's like, a noodle shop, soba cafe that does the, Rakugo, but it's just, not in an event table.
Let me see if there's an American soba shop. I mean, there is a possibility.
8 locations of soba shops in America, and most of them are on the coast. You can't blame me, I was curious. Oh wait, there is a few actually in Hawaii. Huh. There's one in New York. Yeah, so it's still plausible that one of them has storytelling while you're eating soba.
But then, what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about UNO's Owen personality.
Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning.
What?
Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest, sometime before his murder.
That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Master Tonito cared for the boy.
Wait, let me look at this.
It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together with all points, paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt.
Hold it! Owen! Is there anything else you can tell us? Like, maybe who the killer is since you saw them? It doesn't matter how small of a detail. Anything will do. Oh, you're scaring me!
Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. I have to be gentler with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old, even though he's technically in a 23-year-old's body.
Wait, how old is Uendo? How old is he? 28. I wasn't far off. I was off by 5 years, but still.
No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember.
Oh. When I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from their head.
Owen, you saw the killer's face? Whoops, I did it again. So, who was it, Owen? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know who it was.
I'm picking up some noise. That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony.
Shut it up!
Don't tell me to shut up, you shut up.
I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say, we are analyzing the dreams of a child.
No, we're analyzing the fact that you're a bitter loser.
This is enough of our confidence. Let it go and move on.
No! There's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I can't give in here.
Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us?
Okay.
I'll enter the new info and run an update then.
I can't get over it.
Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. It was on the floor. Somebody was smushing dough into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared. I passed out. When I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me.
Wait, why are you happy? Why happy? Why happy? Why happy?
They just killed your grandpa!
Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced positive feeling. One of relief?
The person the witness saw was no stranger. Rather, it was the accused.
I don't think he's ever met the accused, thank you very much.
Therefore, it's only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw the human face. Defense. End this madness and sully your soul no more.
Owen, who did you see?
A nice smell. I love the smell of that perfume. It is the clown lady! The clown lady fed blood down to the dog! It's the smell of...
You can do it! Try to remember, Owen.
Oh, the smell of ah!
Owen? Owen! Owen? Are you dead? Owen?
I think I accidentally scared Owen to death. Is he okay?
It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly had their hands full today down there. Let's continue with the trial.
Yeah, they got a drunko and now a child that's crying in their sleep.
Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words are insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion.
You don't know how tempted I am to slam your forehead into your finger so that they penetrate your skull.
But what about the scent perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit.
He's so infuriating compared to all the others. All the other prosecutors are fine, but this one is so infuriating. Because he's not accusing the culprit because... accusing the defendant because, oh, I believe they did it. He's accusing them because, oh, it's what my belief says. I don't care about the morality or the fact that he didn't do it eventually. He still did it if he was originally accused. I don't like that. I understand it's part of his beliefs, but still, I don't like him. He's so infuriating.
But there are thousands of perfumes in the world.
It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused used.
He does have an amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly possible. But he doesn't have the luscious locks that I have.
The witness is a 5-year-old boy.
I can't tell you how much this man infuriates me, especially since he freaking betrayed his father and his adopted brother, and he doesn't he doesn't care if he puts away an innocent person as long as he does their last rites and everything. He doesn't care if they're originally innocent. He doesn't care at all. He does not care. He just wants people to go to jail and to die and to kill all lawyers. He's so infuriating as a character. The only one that comes close is Pain, but at least Pain is silly and ridiculous, so it evens out with Pain. But this dude, I want to stab him with his own fingers, if that makes any sense.
You cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products.
Why can't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky?
What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other.
Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? The fact that it was... What? Yeah, true. And also with the fact that it's speculation that was cut into soba noodles. Speculation! That did not happen. Someone took the dough and just fed it to a dog. I know what happened. Frick you.
And so, the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky Waltz.
Hold it. Who's yelling?
Huh?
What the?
Oh, why are you here?
Hey! I never use hair product or anything with a smell. I wore something like that. They smell getting to the soba. Boom! Check it! Are you going?
Wait, are you giving us all soba? Soba! I've never had soba before. I actually would enjoy to try some, thank you. Mr. What? Aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary?
Oh, whatever. You think I'd let my soba stink of perfume? Try that chilled soba for yourself and say it. I believe we have no choice but to try it. Strictly for examination purposes, of course. This is a great This is gonna be great after having that sake maha. No one heard that.
The judge never turns down free food. First the onigiri lady and now this.
Now then, let's dig in, shall we? Oh, I can't wait.
I'm gonna throw up. I wasn't expecting them to actually have a slurp sound effect. intense, he just pulls out the popcorn.
That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied that there were no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. There were a few hairs, but those were my own. First, sweet pea buns. No, savory soba.
I'm crying! I don't need to be waking people up, but this is so funny. Something I joked about happened.
First, sweet bean buns. Now, savory soba. What delectable trial this has been. Could someone bring me some sake to wash it all down?
Oh, you can't breathe. Like, you guys like my wheezing laughter that eventually makes me cough? Oh, okay.
This texture is different from the soap I had the other day. It reminds me of the dish we have in queuing called Banupun.
Banupun? What you think, Miss Chickadee? That sure was pretty good, isn't it?
It's delicious! Don't you think so, Simon?
The soup pales in comparison to his new father's cuisine.
Simon! Why you always gotta be so hard on me? Don't throw up on the soba! Bailiff, take the defendant to the back to the infirmary at once for some rest. And leave the soba! I want more! Rest? Hey, I ain't a lump of old plain old weedy udon dough, you know? I'm fresh like my soba! You don't let soba dough rest. It's about the 3 freshers of soba. Grind eats fresh, let the dough fresh and boiled and
Bye.
Good grief. What defendant?
Well, I don't think it's very legal or up to health code for someone to be, I got distracted because she said smelly perfume. It's not very up to health code standards for someone sick to be preparing food to begin with. At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait. Smelly perfume.
Looks like you remembered something.
Oh yeah, what about a certain clown with a dog hugging her arm? The phrase smelly perfume remind me of a certain somebody.
Oh, and who might that be?
There's only one person that comes to mind. The clown. The phrase smelly perfume remind me of this person. Take that!
Pt29. Yes, she did smell very nice, didn't she?
Just a moment, defense. You don't throw suspicion on Guru, who... now because of a scent. Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense.
I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent.
The girl could have been at the crime scene.
Yes, but...
You'll get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand.
Ooh, a balloon!
How vulgar. His Honor is not interested in such things.
Settling the matter of her balloons aside entirely. I do think it's appropriate to ask Guru some questions given the circumstances. And maybe get her to make me a poodle. I would love a poodle.
I'm currently borrowing a monitor from a friend, so even if I buy a new monitor, I can't have two set up. Not to mention my desk isn't big enough for it. I need to get a bigger desk. But, that's a future problem. It's not a problem for now.
This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Though I would like to see them again.
Thank you, Your Honor. I still think there are two balloons in her shirt.
Plonka!
I still think there are balloons in your shirt.
Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tonido School of Rigoku Backward Encore. It's me, the balloon artist we all know and love, Giro Tonido. 1, 2, balloon!
Yeah, I'm convinced those are balloons.
What wonderful balloon artistry.
Your Honor, please. Now then, what would you like to make for you this time?
Actually, I called you back for more testimony.
But I'm all talked out. This case has left me completely deflated. What? You didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon?
It seems the person who murdered Master Tonido was wearing perfume.
And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume.
Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now?
Guru, you knew about Owen, right?
Well, yes. I often played with him at Shisho's request.
So that means you could have left the fake dying message, right?
What? Just because I wear perfume and no Owen? You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you?
The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child.
There is evidence!
It is outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman.
It's outrageous for you to still be accusing frick you!
That's right! You don't even have any proof.
You may step down from the stand, Guru.
Stab yourself with your own fingers, please. Stab them into your throat, please.
The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime.
You don't even give us a chance to speak our mind. That's the most infuriating part. And you don't seem to care at all. If you also know the person's guilty, you don't care as long as you get your paycheck. And you stand up for your beliefs. I understand that part, but still, you're infuriating.
Wait, just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still...
Enough. Please feel free to leave, Guru.
But I'm so close. There must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now.
Silence!
Oh, Guru. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not?
So what are you doing, leaving halfway through?
Wait, I saw that! I was laughing at the fact that he cut the balloon, but I saw the bandage on her forehead! There's a bandage on Guru's forehead. And since we know that Master Tonido's killer has a cut on their face somewhere...
Impossible.
I was laughing at the fact that I thought her chest balloons were deflating, but it was the balloon she was holding.
How did you know, Simon?
I didn't. I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory could remain on groundless accusation.
Your Honor, Prosecutor Samani. The scent of perfume, an injury on the forehead. These things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Guru.
Besides, does this mean you are formally indicating that the witness for the murder of the Type Pt29? Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you're prepared to pay the price in full.
We don't have the DC Act here. Thank you very much. You can't just randomly kill me, even though I know you want to. Frick you, pretty boy face.
Simon, what price is he talking about?
Thought that you? Prosecutor Sadmonk was saying he'll see to it you never stand in a court of law again. Must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting.
Just whose side are you on, Simon?
Go on then. Into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice anyway. Well, besides waiting.
With regards to the witness, Guru Tonido, the defense wishes to indict her. There's no reason for me to hold back. Not if I really believe in my clients. The defense wishes to formally indict Guru Tonido of the murder of Type Pt29.
Trying to be merciful, but now, not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears.
You should know something about betraying your father, shouldn't you? I mean, you know exactly what it's like to betray your father, don't you? You jerk.
You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell.
Except I won't need to.
I mean, it's not really... It's not really bad if you make fun of a religion that's not real, right? I mean, it's legit a fictional religion, so there's nothing bad about it.
The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Guru Tonido. She killed her own father. That bandages. It's just from a silly slip-up I made with cooking yesterday. That's all. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead? Well, what can I say? That's what happened. You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 p.m., do you, Guru?
I've been very careful not to make fun of religions because, you can heavily... I'm sorry, the dog is taking my soul at this very moment. Stop with the human eyes, please! Making fun of a religion is, like, really, really bad, and I don't want to be doing that, but if it's a fake religion, it should be okay.
But I really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisho was found dead. If you don't believe me, then with a twisty twist.
The fuck? What is that?
And Balloon! There you have it, an adorable little kitty!
I thought it was a weird box with lips. Human lips too! Why? That looks like something from that looks like something for the freaking... do you know, Three Pigs and a Wolf? Like that very, very badly designed animals. It looks like the wolves from that, where the mouth is underneath the nose. It's not part of a muzzle, it's underneath the nose. I want to look up a picture just to show you exactly what I'm thinking about. That is what it's reminding me of. Where the mouth is underneath the dang freaking... I gotta save this to my computer, right? I don't want to save this to my computer. Ah! I don't want to say this to my computer. This one. This one. What the frick are you selecting? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. You see that? That's what the cat is reminding me of. What do you mean, the pretty good balloon art? It's making me think of the dang wolf!
A balloon! There you have it, an adorable little kitty!
It looks like the wolf from Three Pigs and a Baby!
How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me,
Guru, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art?
Don't think I know that! You didn't have to come out and say it! I'm the daughter of a great Rakigo artist! I never wanted to do stupid balloon art! I was supposed to be a Rakigo storyteller too! Just like my late daddy! But Shisho told me to do balloon art instead!
Guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakigo artist either.
So you're still gonna suspect a poor little thing like me?
Please stop. I'm trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. Alright. Nobody was yelling at me for being too loud again. I'm fine. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony shared these two traits.
You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you?
Where did the cake and the very bad cat that looks like a wolf go?
Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you, with a twisty twist.
Frick.
I'ma cut you, witch!
Look at her eye! I don't think she wanted to say witch.
Go ahead and make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it?
Oh my! Is this yet another hidden personality?
Simon, is everybody in the Tanayo school like this?
How should I know?
You make a good sword.
That's a sound effect!
Okay. What I did before the murder.
Yeah, I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act. Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb them, you know. The perfume Owen smelled must have been left over from when I visited.
So Guru's saying she went into the dressing room, but then left right away?
Don't take her at her word.
I mean, she made a friggin' terrible rendition of a 3D game. A 3D movie, so yeah. Come on! Do you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened. What sucks about that movie, Three Pigs and a Baby, it's actually a good movie, it's just the wolves are poorly designed. And then there's another one of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and the bears look like the wolves. There's also it's terrible. I just had the cursed images running through my head right now. Why does your neck hurt?
Now then, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
All I see is terrible images. Please. Please, mercy. Oh, okay.
Hold it!
Courtesy call after your performance, huh? Come to think of it, Innuendo mentioned making the same kind of visit.
Yeah, a visit to your master before and after your routine. That's just common courtesy with us Rakugo artists and entertainers.
So that means you pay the victim a courtesy call before your performance too, right? What did you see at that time?
He was having a drink and getting himself into a festive mood. You like to say the drinking gave him a silver tongue.
So he was already drinking by then.
Innuendo wasn't there in the dressing room yet at that time. He must have gone in there during my act, because when I went back, Shisho and Owen were in there. They were both snoring up a storm.
Hold it! Could you describe how they appeared?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to deal with neck pain. Usually if I just get it, I just deal with it. I don't get medication or put anything on my neck. I just go around with my neck hurting all day. Because I don't know what to do.
Could you describe how they appeared?
Oh, the fox is back! They were both stretched out on the floor, snoozing away.
So hitting the victim up and over the table must have been the culprit's doing. After all, who wouldn't stretch out on the floor if they could to take a nap?
I read hot dog, not hot bag. I don't know how I read hot dog. A hot dog of rice. Well, it's good to know that you're taking care of it at least.
Plus, that matches up with what Owen said in his testimony.
Well, I only ate oatmeal this morning, so I think I am.
But if he was asleep, how could you tell it was Owen? How did you know it wasn't Innuendo?
I knew the guy for ages. One look at his face and I knew which one I'm dealing with.
I see.
I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know.
Hold it! Where did you find your master's note?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Did you notice anything else unusual or out of place in the room?
Well, there was the sake and a happy mod on the table, but I didn't see anything else out of place or whatever in the room, though.
Oh, is that a fact?
Of course it is. What do you think?
You didn't change anything around while you were in there.
I didn't do anything. Look, I'm telling ya. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room.
Your bonus. I request that Guru's last statement be added to her testimony.
Simon! What's a statement like that going to do for us?
Just play along and you'll see soon enough. I have no problem with adding that to the test. But how about you, Miss Sykes?
I have no problem with it either, Your Honor. What is Simon thinking?
I didn't see anything funny near Shisho. I didn't touch anything in the room.
Hold it! So I just want to confirm. You didn't see anything at all unusual or out of place anywhere around the victim?
I already told ya. Nothing.
And you didn't touch anything at all in the dressing room?
What was that? How many times I gotta say it? No, I didn't touch anything.
Wait, but then, is she saying she didn't see what Innuendo immediately saw when he checked the victim's body? Does that mean it wasn't there yet at that time?
Oh, hold on. I guess there was something.
What is it?
The soba making equipment was already there in the room. That means Bucky must have been there in the dressing room before me doing something.
Thanks for the non-help. Well, a new statement has been added, but she's still sticking to her guns.
She said she didn't see anything unusual in the dressing room.
But that strikes me as the most strange of its own.
Really? Why?
Master Tsunado really is the one who left that. You'd think Guru would have noticed it. And if Master Tsunado wasn't the one who left it, then we must ask who did. You know what I'm getting, don't you, Athena?
I think so. I really appreciate Simon's help. I've gotta come up with the answer myself this time.
Objection!
So you didn't notice the cards? Guru, you said you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said you didn't touch anything in the dressing room. Ah, the terrible fox! Please get away! That's right. What about it? And then, I wonder who left that dying message with the Karuta cards. What are you going on about? It had to been that Bucky. Sorry, but that's not possible. Because only 3 people knew of Yuendo's personalities. Yuendo, your master, and you.
If Bucky had left the Karuta message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen. He would spell out Yuendo.
What it boils down to is this. As a member of the Tsunado School, you, Guru Tsunado, are the only one who could have left that dying message. And as the person who left that message, it's clear that you are Master Tsunado's killer. You're gonna pop the balloon. Will you ever keep your yapping?
Objection!
You were like wretches, right? Clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Then cut the holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth.
I think I saw something like that. Are you saying you're a jerk? Would you quit butting in whenever things start to go on my way? You don't see me butting in whenever you do something.
Silence, child. Playtime is over.
What did you just say?
As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. But the victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Guru to leave at once. Guru, would you please relay said reason to the court?
There was a reason why Guru had to leave the dressing room?
Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I got no choice.
Keep your eyes peeled. What? Your hand is all swelled and red. What happened, Guru?
If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat.
What? Wait, doesn't that mean that she did handle the dough? Wait, frick you! She did handle the dough, you jerk!
Allergic reactions to buckwheat can vary, though they're usually on the severe side. The type of Tanaya making soba noodles in his dressing room. Guru is lucky to still be alive, considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air.
Good thing I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. But I touched Shisho so he was being carried away, and look what it did to my poor hands. There must have been soba broth on his clothes or something. If I didn't have any of the soba flour, I'd have had a seizure and it's been good night, Guru. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long.
Person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flour in the air. And certainly couldn't use soba dough as a murder weapon either.
This isn't good.
You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned your allergy.
I wouldn't do anything so unrelated. I was simply trying to protect privacy in this universe.
Frick you. Frick you. Pop all of your balloons.
I'm sick of all these accusations. Why don't I just testify and get it all out in the open, yeah?
Crew's buckwheat allergy.
If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. So I never could have committed the murder in the dressing room.
Broth. Soba broth? Are you allergic to the broth? Wait.
I still can't believe it. Nobody told me she had a soba allergy. Did you know, Simon?
Doesn't look like I knew. Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot. What a dirty trick.
Like you haven't done that before.
Now what do we do?
There's only one thing to do.
Please don't grab me again.
Put Prosecutor Sadmonk to shame with your cross-examination.
Right. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down.
We've been streaming for an hour. How long have I been confused? I just realized that. My bad.
If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction.
Hold it!
You're not lying about the soba allergy of yours, right? Of course not. I swear on the grave of my father up in heaven.
How about you swear on the terrible fox?
I can even get you a doctor's certificate if you want. She seems to be telling the truth. I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember. But I never dreamt in a million years it'd clear me of a murder.
You'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flour to boot.
Well said, Your Honor. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me.
Can you wear a mask?
I'll give you that there was quite a bit of flour scattered about in that dressing room. But you went in to pay your respects to your master regardless, right? Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out. I mean, the soba making tools were right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe any of it in. But you still could have committed this crime if you held your breath while doing it. Don't be ridiculous. I was suffocated to death before Shisho did. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, get a grip, will ya? Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. Maybe there's a twist here. Like you're actually allergic to dogs and not soba? You kidding. Bring my little Chujimio in here. I'll hug and squeeze him if like there's no tomorrow. I'm telling ya, I have a genuine, honest-to-goodness soba allergy.
Defense. The witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation of the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless.
You heard the man, lawyer girl? All right, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. I probably got this allergic reaction on my hand here because I touched Shisho.
Why are you wearing the glove if you're... Oh, you can him the red.
That must have been soba broth on his clothes.
Hold it!
I have a question about that, actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth, too? Well, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve into the broth, so duh. Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me. Don't you know anything? What an amateur. I'm sorry. Do I look like a doctor to you? Look, anything that has soba in it or anything that has touched soba is like poison to me. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room.
Oh, dang it.
Dang it! I don't see any particular inconsistencies in her testimony. She seems to be telling the truth about her buckwheat allergy.
What is your point?
My point is, I can't find a single foothold.
Well, if you can't make one.
You want me to just make up some baseless accusation?
When will you stop behaving like such an amateur? If you don't do something fast, this trial would end here.
I know! I can't let that happen. I have to do something. Anything!
Blah 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 blah. Okay, I didn't press this part because I accidentally skipped it.
So, I just want to cover all my bases, but can the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than the dressing room?
Objection!
That is out of the question. By even asking, you show your complete disregard for all that we have discussed until now. Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't be around suggesting new premises without basis.
Unfortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder. Well, that is unfortunate for everyone.
What? Guru could not have possibly committed this crime in a room where soba was being made. Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin.
I'm gonna stab you with your own fingers.
What would Mr. Wright do at a time like this? There's only one thing to do.
What are you smiling about? Does the pressure overwhelm you?
Nope. It's just the worst of times are when lawyers had to force their biggest smiles.
I see. You have no rebuttal, and so the only thing left to you is to smile.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. Turn your thinking around, Athena. Don't try to figure out how Guru, who is allergic to soba, could commit the crime. Figure out how Guru could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead.
Plastic wrap. Let me rest. Maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough or udon noodles. Well, I'm fresh like my soba. You don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the 3 freshers. Raw the buckwheat seeds, cut the dough fresh, and pull the noodle fresh. Oh. Huh. It was normal flour. It wasn't buckwheat.
He's blocked out.
It was normal flour. Wait a second.
Appears to have been written. It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting. Do not disturb.
Yes, that's what they know I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think Shisho was napping?
If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. Mondui! What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Guru could have committed the crime.
No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts.
Well, Miss Sykes, if you have no further objections, I'll hand out my ruling. It wasn't made of buckwheat.
True, I can't overturn facts. But what if we got our facts about a piece of evidence wrong?
Got our facts wrong. What are you talking about now? Which piece of evidence do you mean, Miss Sykes? Please point it out to this court.
This evidence proves that Guro could have killed her master, even with her soba allergy.
Take that!
Rest and do not disturb.
It's Master Tanayo's note.
The note. Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note?
He was making their udon noodles. The answer lies in the true meaning of this note.
Its true meaning.
This note does not mean I am resting, do not disturb, as we have assumed, but rather actually means this dough is resting, do not disturb it.
Wait a minute, Athena. That doesn't make any sense.
You're right, it doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many a time, you don't let soba dough rest. What's all this jibber-jabber got to do with anything? This is it. The home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tanayo was making udon noodles. The victim, Taifu Tanayo, was not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead. Plunka! That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. Can't that be tested? Don't you have Emma back here? She can test the dang flour. So actually, it's totally possible for Guru to be in the room and kill her master. What are you expecting, chewing on a balloon like that?
But if that's true,
I want all of her balloons to pop, please.
but if that's true, it changes everything.
Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately.
What are you objecting to?
Crybaby?
And soba noodles are found in the bowl, and Guru did not have a reaction in her hand. How do you explain those things?
Well...
Even where we're to udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Guru committed the crime.
But... The dog! The dog!
Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward or you'll feel my blade at your back.
Huh? Are you threatening on killing me? Enough with the threats already! I got it! Are you supposed to be nice to me? I'm your mentor's daughter! Talk about pressure. Alright, Athena. Take a deep breath and go over everything again. I know what happened. The friggin' evidence is in the backyard. I'm going to revisualize the case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Guru committed the murder. What was Master Tanayo making in his dressing room?
Yes, ramen. That's what he's making. Udon.
Master Tanayo was making udon. In my logic, Master Tanayo must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. Something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. What was found in the bowl at the table?
Soba? There was soba in the bowl.
No, the master wasn't making soba. Soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere else. Wait a minute. Mysterious serving of soba noodles. That sounds familiar. Where did the soba and the bowl on the table come from?
A catering service.
Oh, that's wrong. If a catering service brought it... Wait a minute. If it was catering service, then someone must have delivered it. Nobody testified about any delivery persons. My bad. Wrong one. I thought they were referring to him as a catering service. The master soba stock. soba was from the Master Soba staff. The soba noodles found at the scene were the Master staff of uncooked noodles. But then, why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it in the bowl? To hide the udon dough. Culprit wanted to hide the udon dough. Oh, what? Soba was found at the scene. So that means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it. But why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? Must have been because... Killed him with the udon dough. Yeah. Killed him with the udon dough! We've already established this! The murder weapon was udon dough. What? That's it! The udon dough was the real weapon used to kill Pt29. And the reason why no weapon was found is because Guru got rid of the dough somehow, feeding it to a dog. She fed it to the dog that now has a taste of her blood. The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made. If we can find this dough, it'll prove my theory correct. It undeniably proved Guru's guilt.
Objection!
Even if we could find this dough, what makes you think it would prove she is the one?
Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Samadi. If the injury on Guru's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, the Guru's blood must have tripped down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. That would make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree?
But there is this conclusive evidence.
But where is it? It's in the backyard!
Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is.
In a dog's stomach and in the backyard! Well, it's... If I can't find the answer in the evidence I have on hand, we'll lose this trial. So how did Guru get rid of the udon dough? Think, Athena. What do I have that points to suspicious behavior on Guru's part?
Now that he sucks, let's hear your answer. Where's the real murder weapon hidden?
Nice barking you did there. Assume you had the bite to back it up.
I know what you're doing. You're giving me hints it's the dog. I already know it's the dog! Stop distracting me! Especially not right now. This piece of evidence can point us to the location of the hidden murder weapon. This one's Simon's eyewitness testimony. Guru. Oh, the fox is back.
Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about a murder.
Stop the cute act in your balloon hat. Cute! You made another sword? Guru got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tonido in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackquill's nose, by feeding it to her dog.
No, I...
Of course. Now it all makes sense. I was puzzled as to why Guru who should know her own dog's eating needs, would feed Jujubu more than he could possibly finish.
What, her feeding the dumpling? Yeah, it is strange that she fed the dumplings to the dog to begin with. Your Honor, please order an investigation on the yard right now.
And what should the police at the theater be looking for exactly?
Jujmu must have buried his leftover dumplings somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Guru made out of the udon dough with her blood in it. This is preposterous. What's preposterous is that you're still here. Go away, please. Isn't there currently a revolution happening in your country? I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way.
What are you blathering on about? Still have work to do. Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena.
You got it. Guru, do you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed?
When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine plus pop. Got it? Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like it's your balloon that goes pop.
She did it again. Haha. Blanca!
I'm a Rekiko artist. I was the one who was supposed to inherit the name, but then Shisho!
Oh, it's all popping. Wait.
Why are my balloons bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? I've been a bad girl.
Okay. Also, I realized something. Give me 1 second. I made the game too big. I moved the game around. I didn't mean to. Oh, I just now realized that. Okay. I can't believe I was right about that. I also thought her hair was real, but apparently not.
Oh. Are you ready to tell us everything now, Giru? About your fake balloons? The whole reason I entered the world of Rekiko in the first place was to follow in my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name. His stage name? You don't mean...
Pt29.
I knew I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did the stupid balloon thing like Shisha wanted, I'd inherit the name someday. But Master Tanayo gave the name to his junior disciple. Yeah, that's why I took my revenge on Shisho during the show celebrating the name succession.
So that was your entire motive? That I've already guessed from the start?
I doubt anybody else can understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for living.
Of all the days you could have taken your revenge, why did you choose the day of the show?
Because I wanted to pay you Endo back for stealing what was rightfully mine. I wanted to pin the blame on him at the show where all the Tanayo fans were gathered. But then Uendo tried to shift the blame onto Bucky and Wet, and now we know the whole story.
There's just one more thing I want to know. Did you know Master Tanayo was making udon in his dressing room yesterday?
No, I didn't. When I saw the soba making tools, I was worried about my allergy. It was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them. So I went ahead and did it.
So it was a premeditated crime. In the end, you only went through with it on impulse. Then, the allergic reaction on your hand. is from touching the soba in the refrigerator with your bare hands. When you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death.
Yeah. By that time, I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergy.
Guru, how could you do all this, you idiot?
That's her father!
Guru, I get your desire to inherit your father's name. But what you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name, but his heart. His heart?
Yeah, you should have carved it out of him and took it for yourself. This is a weird picture.
Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Smarty? Any objections? No, Your Honor.
Now you give up. Now move on.
Miss Athena Sykes.
Yes? That's the first time he used my name and didn't call me a child.
I shall. Be sure to remember your name.
Really?
It seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary.
Thanks. That's all I ask, Prosecutor Samadhi.
Looks like there were no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant.
Oh, are you finally sober?
Good. It seems you have made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Bucky what?
Not guilty.
So
Yay, Gumshoe's back! Blowing confetti from the ceiling! Where are you? I haven't seen you at all in this game. Gumshoe? We'll see him in the Edward Files stuff. It's apparently coming out soon.
This court is adjourned.
The English version is coming to Steam very soon, so I should be able to play it after I play Chronicles and get money to buy it. Because I don't have money to buy it yet. May 13th, 11:55 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 6.
Congratulations, Bucky! I'm so glad you were found innocent!
It's out now? Okay. As soon as I get a job and I get money, I'll buy it. After we do Chronicles.
Thanks for everything, Miss Chickadee.
But it still sucks you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did you want...
I was looking at something. Wait.
Did Yuendo have it out for you or something?
I don't think so. Yuendo said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the soap-themed cards.
Simon! Where have you been?
I stopped in at Yuendo's request. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim. No way! I was get convicted of convenience.
Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky. And make sure that you replace that arm with a metal one. Captain America needs you. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why didn't Master Tanayo let Guru inherit her father's name?
What do you mean on a more important note, Miss Chickadee?
Don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Now come on.
Yeah, but I have Chronicles and I don't have Investigations yet, so I have to play Chronicles. If I had Investigations before Chronicles, then yeah, but since it just came out and I already bought Chronicles, yeah, I had to play Chronicles first. Because I need a job to get money to buy the Investigations, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna play them out of order like I do with Danganronpa again. I'm sorry.
You think the master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business?
No, that's not it. He didn't give the name to her because he wanted Guru to find her own calling in life. Perform whatever she wanted without her being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making udon was his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor.
So that's why he called you to the theater, huh? To teach him how to make udon?
More roundabout way I've never seen. That's Master Tonado for you.
Alright, so it'll be fine if I play Chronicles before investigations. So this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding. How sad.
By the way, the girl wasn't the only person Master Tonado was trying to cheer on. Even though the person in question so seems unaware of the Master's intentions. What? You're talking about me? Come on, no way! All that old man ever did was criticize my soba.
That's not true, Bucky! There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tonado cared about him.
I feel like it's the deed. It's gotta be the deed.
Take that!
Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title deed?
It's stealing my name. Master Tonado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow into a truly capable owner in your father's stead.
He probably used some tough love on you so the shop wouldn't just go belly up. It just flopped! What the heck? Wait. Oh my gosh, your hair's udon! I see. Not udon. Soba! Your hair's soba! Just like the ramen dude!
I never knew. Master Tonado, I'm so sorry. Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations. Be sure to cut off your arm and replace it with a metal one, in case yourself to be frozen for a few years. Thanks, Simey. You too, Miss Chickadee. One day, someone's gonna be so good it'll knock that old man's socks clean off. After all, unfortunately, grown wet soba. Wet number 4. Well, I better get back to my shop. Gotta get ready for the lunch rush.
Hold on. Could I place an order for delivery, Bucky?
Yes, Miss Chickadee.
Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Guru on behalf of her master?
You got it.
Wait, so you make udon and soba?
I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tonado would packed in it too.
Thank you.
Well, see you. Be sure to drop by the shop sometime.
I will. I'll bring the whole agency with me.
Do us all proud, Bucky.
Are you part of the agency now, Blackquill?
I'll have the best soba in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out.
Bye. It's nice to see somebody giving it their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case.
Don't kid yourself. The trial would have been a spectacle and a half had I not been by your side.
You didn't really do much. Thank you. You didn't know that!
For lawyers versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself more objectively.
Or you could just teach me your famous mind tricks, Simon.
No.
Way to shut someone down! And why not?
Because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. So it's in my best interest for me to remain groomed forever.
Hey! What about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Udon? Uendo?
Must you remind me? How could I have known Uendo would do time soba?
Hey, speaking of time soba, I just thought of something funny.
Oh, goody. I can't wait.
Okay, here it is.
in-time soba. Why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? Come on, do you know, Simon?
How should I know?
That's 789! Thank you. I'll be here all week.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
ROTFL.
I don't know what ROTFL means. Rolling on the floor laughing? Oh, that's what it is. Never mind.
That I should have known. Come on, let's go get soba or something and go home.
Your treat?
We'll treat you to 50% at the top. And don't forget, you still owe me for that Manu. I haven't been paid either, just like your agency.
Because no one has brought up any actual money.
Really, Simon? Wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me every once in a while, you know?
Quit squawking and start walking, Athena.
Do no one in the legal system get paid? Hey! Wait for me! No one gets paid. No wonder Gavin freaking has a band on the side.
I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer.
Wait, what do you mean Trucy has to do it herself?
But just like Mr. Wright, Apollo, and Simon before me, I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. Je pukes la fière! I can do this!
Stop talking in different languages! I don't know French! I think that was French. So the prosecutors are being paid, but not the lawyers. Okay. I get it.
Yes, I want to save my progress. Thank you very much.
Wait, so the only income is coming from Trucy? That's the only actual income? Should I play the next episode? We're already 2 hours in and it's 10 a.m. Just imagining her going around with a collection basket like,
do you want to help your lawyer? Do you want to help people?
oh yeah, I definitely don't. This is gonna get complicated in the next one. I don't want to start that yet. I know I could, but I don't want to get into it and then get too invested because it's dealing with the revolution! The next one's dealing with the revolution! It's gotta! So, I know I could. 1 second. I forgot this idiot's on my screen. Go away. Go away. Go away.
What should I put on there instead?
Nothing with me on it, for sure. Let's do our favorite pro school. It starts in America? What do you mean it starts in America? And how would that help me? But I'm not gonna deal with that quite yet, because starting with the revolution, that is a quest for next time. Hi, Blackquill. I don't want to get in. I'm gonna get invested. I know I will. I always do. You know I do. I'll get too invested and get too swept up, and then I'll end up just streaming for about another 10 hours again. And I don't need to be doing that. So that will be it for today. I'm sorry that I didn't go any further. Yeah, I would imagine dealing with the fact that it's a freaking revolution going on that I've been going on about this entire time. But, I'll pick it back up then. For now, that will be it for today. Good day, good night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you guys next time. We're gonna see what's up with the revolution and probably figure out why Samadhi hates his father.